This is the Uke Revolution. I'm Brooke, and you're watching a lesson for the Sade song, No Ordinary Love. So this song you could say that it's simple because we're using the same chord progression the whole time, but some of the chords are a little bit tricky. So I'm going to help you out with some workarounds, and I'm going to give you the strum information, and I'm going to play a big chunk of the song at the end, and you can follow along or play along with me if you like. So let's talk about the chord shapes. Okay. B minor, that's all right. B sus4, we're going to come back to this one in just a second because this is the bitch of the song. Okay, G major 7, E minor 7, F sharp minor, or F sharp minor 7. F sharp minor 7 is the same shape as D minor 7, it's just on the 5th fret. But if you feel like this is too much of a stretch for you, you can play F sharp minor instead. So with these two, you have a choice, F sharp minor or F sharp minor 7, and B minor 7. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, B sus4. Maybe it's not that difficult for you, but I find it quite difficult, so I want to touch on some things with this chord. The easiest workaround is to not play it. If you have a lot of trouble with this, you can't get a good clean ring from this chord sound, you're not happy with it, just keep playing B minor when it comes up in the song. So in this chord box, these chords are together because these are the order that the chords happen in the song. It's the order they come up in order of appearance. So you're always going to have a B sus4 after the B minor. And if you look at the shapes, you will notice we're only changing one string, the C string. We've got the 2nd fret here, right? We're just going to move that up 2 frets. So it's kind of a simple change, but this shape is kind of gross. I'll show you how I like to do it, and then I'll give you some other options, including a different shape for B sus4. So the way that I like to play the B sus4 is coming from the B minor. This finger, typically I either leave it here or I move it to the bottom 2 strings. It just depends on the moment, right? So this pointer finger is going to cover the bottom 2 strings of the 2nd fret, and then I have my middle finger on the G string of the 4th fret, and my ring finger on the C string of the 4th fret. That's the shape that works for me. You might want to switch these 2 fingers. So this one is on top, the ring finger, and the middle finger is underneath. I find that really difficult. You might not. I don't know. You can also use the pointer finger to bar 3 strings on the 2nd fret, or the whole bar, if that helps you as well. These are just ideas. They don't work for me, they might work for you. The other one is use, for the 4th fret strings, use the ring finger and the pinky finger. Again, not my favorite. Actually, this ring's a lot clearer for me, but I find this position really awkward, so I don't use it. Another alternative to B sus4 is E5. So E5 is this B sus4 shape, but you're going to open up the E string. So we've got the 2nd fret, the bottom string, the A string, and the 4th fret, the same top 2 strings. It's not that accurate, but it's not inaccurate either. It's less colorful and more open than the B sus4. So it's a little bit different sound, but it won't sound wrong. The other shape of B sus4 is the 4th fret, the G string, the 6th fret, the C string, and the 7th fret, the A string. It may be easier to get a little more clear sound from this one, but it's kind of harder to get to. Try to give you as many options as possible because I didn't really find a great workaround for this chord. The best workaround is to not play it. Whenever this comes up in the song, you can just keep playing B minor. Okay, so that brings me to the chord progression. So this is the repeated chord riff that we're going to use for the whole song. This is a groove. It's a groove song. You practice this chord progression. Once you get in the groove, you just plug it in, and you're playing this the whole time, non-stop. So this song is in 4/4. We have 4 beats per measure. Each measure or bar here is notated by forward slashes. So we have a pretty steady pace of chord changes. We have B minor for 4, B suspended 4, or B minor for 4, G major 7 for 4, E minor 7 for 4. Now we're going to hang on to the E minor 7 here on line 2, E minor 7 for 4, F sharp minor or F sharp minor 7 for 4, and we finish with B minor for 4 and B minor 7 for 4. So if you didn't get that, these are all four. These are all four beats. So I'm going to play through the chord progression really slowly with just a down strum. And while I practice this, when I'm doing the down strum, I'm going to release the squeeze after every down strum. I'm going to release the squeeze of my hand. And this is so my hand doesn't get tired because it's doing a lot of work to make a lot of these chord shapes, right? So we're going to give it a break. Release, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze up, squeeze up, squeeze up. Give yourself a break when you're playing this. In the case of a chord like B minor that has all four strings, just releasing the squeeze will mute the chord, will mute the strings. If you have a chord such as E minor 7 that only has two strings, I also lightly touch the chords here with the strum hand. To mute the strings. So again, this is for like practice to keep your chord hand from getting too tired for these big shapes. It makes it a little more rhythmic too and clean. And when you play like in the song, you don't have to do it every single beat. You can do it however you like to give your hand a break. Like that's the point. The first priority is giving your hand a break. The second one is to make it more rhythmic. So this is just a little idea if you want to use it. 1, 2, 3, 4. B minor, B sus4, G major 7, E minor 7. Stay there. We're on the second line. F sharp minor, B minor, B minor 7. Crying, I keep trying. Just trying to remember some lyrics to add. To give you an idea. Anyway, we're just practicing the chord progression. I gave you all the love I got. I gave you all that I had and something else. I'll do it with the real lyrics later. E minor 7, F sharp minor, B minor. And that's a perfectly like reasonable way to strum this song because in the original production you've got keys or a synth or something that's just playing these chords. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that leads us to strumming a little bit, doesn't it? Okay, I'm about to pop a big, huge strum thing on the screen here. Look out. I've put like half of a strum thing down here, and then I'm going to move it up later and show you some more stuff. I just didn't want to like overwhelm you with stuff. Okay, this song has a subdivided beat rhythm. You can really hear it in the drums on this one. So if you take a listen to the original track and listen to the drums and the percussion in it, you'll hear a lot of like ticky 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 ticky. And that is this rhythm of counting 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. We're subdividing the beat. We're dividing the beat up more than once. It's not just 1 and 2 and, it's 1E and a 2E and a. A fairly simple way to strum for a song like this, and it sounds good with this style of music, is the old down pat, down pat. So we're strumming down on the 1 and the and of 2. And we got a little pat. We got a little drum beat on the 2 and the 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. This second strum pattern and the third one, these are subdivided beat strum patterns that work really well with this song. The first one is down, up, chunk up, down, chunk up. Down, up, chunk up, down, chunk up, 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 down, up, chunk up, down, chunk up. And that squeeze thing that we did in the practice, I'm doing it here, the lift of the squeeze, usually on the chunks, just to clean up the sound a little bit. The last line here is Basic Strum 2, which there's a lesson for, an old lesson for on the channel. There's also a lesson about subdivided beat rhythms if you want to learn more about that, and they're linked below in the caption. So this is down, down, up, down, chunk up, down, down, up, down, chunk up, down, down, up, down, chunk up, down, down, up, down, chunk up. I'm trying to give y'all many, many, many options because I know people like the patterns. It's not really my philosophy to try to follow a pattern, but I know people like the patterns, and I want you to find one that works like well with your natural rhythm. This next one that I just pulled up, so this mimics the electric guitar on I Keep Crying section. And the sound that electric guitar is making is really just like a repetitive chunk. There's almost no like tonal music to it. They're just using this sound on an electric guitar to create like suspense and kind of darkness. So the rhythm of that, if you want to do it with the ukulele, is down, up, chunk up, down, up, down, up, down, up, chunk up, down, up, down, up, down, up, chunk up, down, up. So the way that we're playing it makes more tonal music following the rhythm of that electric guitar. So it's something you can throw in if you want to change things up a bit, just add some variation to the strumming. And that sounds like this. 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a down, up, chunk up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, chunk up, down, up. Trying to show you my hands. Down, up, chunk up, down, up, down, up, down, up, chunk up, down, up, down, up, down, up, chunk up, down, up, down, up, down, up, chunk up, down, up. Keep it really light. Really light. I may not even be touching all the strings every time I strum. What else? And then I just put 2 more here. So these are all on like the PDF that's available for this song. You can find the links for it below on either Gumroad or Patreon. While I'm talking about Patreon, I want to give a shout out to my VIP patrons. Thank you for co-producing this video with me. Much appreciation for support from all patrons over on Patreon. If you're interested in finding out more information about that, Patreon is a great way to support my work here at the Uke Revolution, and you get tons of exclusive content. So check it out. The link is below. And many, many thank yous to all of my patrons. Thank you so much. And these last 2 are just like to give you more options to find something you like. So this one is down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up. Let me put this one here so you can see my hand while I do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, chunk up, 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 down, up, chunk up. And the last one, down, up, chunk, 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 down, up, chunk. We're going to play like a big chunk of the song. Should we do a beat? You guys, I've played this so many times today to record this that I'm like going a little bit crazy. Okay, this is it. I promise this is the last time. Don't forget to breathe. Sade's style is very breathy and like long and drawn out. You might have to breathe more than usual, and then it will turn into a breathing meditation. It's great. I'm going to do strum pat right in the beginning just to get you started, and then I'm going to play whatever rhythm I feel like is natural for me in the moment. And you do you, and I'm going to do me, okay? This has got to be it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, B minor, strum, pat, B sus4, yeah, G major 7, E minor 7, and I've got the ambiance dials way up on this microphone. B minor 7, here we go. I gave you all the love I got. I gave you more than I could give. I gave you love. I gave you all that I have inside, and you took my love. You took my love. Didn't I tell you what I believe? Did somebody say that a love like this one less? Didn't I give you all that I got to give, baby? I gave you all the love I got. I gave you more than I could give. I gave you love. I gave you all that I have inside, and you took my love. You took my love. I keep crying. I keep trying for you. There's nothing like you and I, baby. This is no ordinary love, no ordinary love. This is no ordinary love, no ordinary love. Finally. You know I had to. I keep crying, I keep crying, I keep trying for you. There's nothing like you and I, baby. If you like this lesson, please click like. If you got a question or wanna say hi, just do it in the comments. If you got something to say now, just comment my way. If you like this lesson, please subscribe. If you wanna check out more shit, just look for the links below. Ooh. And I'll see you next time. See you next time. Keep trying. Stay funky. Stay funky. Keep strumming like you do.